friends. So today, for the love of crafting and sharing, we are going to scrap lift somebody that inspires us, somebody that we kind of like we like what they are doing. So the prompt is show some love / scrap lift. Share a layout from a fellow crafter and create a scrap lift. This can be a complete lift of the original or just a few things that really spark your creativity. So I am going to scrap lift this layout right here. I love orange and blue. So it's not even orange, it's wood grain and blue. There's all these bright touches. I mean, it's my kind of thing. So this is by Sarah Swan, and I'll link her channel below. And I wanted to give her a shout out as well as scrap lift it. And then there's one other crafter I love watching her stuff on YouTube. Her channel is called Simple Cut Creations. And what she does is she takes a project, or not a project, she takes like a collection pack and orders, chipboard, embellishments, all that stuff just from that collection pack. And then using cutting guides, she has streamlined her whole method for 4 to 6 pages, and she just gets it done. And I'm telling you, you can sit there binge watching it. It is so relaxing. So I'll leave her link below as well. So what I'm going to do, and let me show you the photo I'm going to do. I'm going to do this photo of my daughter and 2 friends, teammates, the whole thing. And they are standing on a mountain, and they are posing like dudes, athletic dudes is what they're doing. So I think it's hilarious. So that is that. I'm going to use this specialty paper by Patio Party. It's off-white, and it's got this really great champagne dot to it. And I'm going to use this gorgeous plaid as well right here. I know that I'm using up some bits from my Not Just the Boys Scrapbooking Kit Club. I've got this, that's great. I have some paper bits. I'd love to use them up. I still have a piece of this gorgeous burlap. So some kind of something with this to scrap lift this. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to take you along with me. Here we go, friends. I trimmed off those punched bits off of that gorgeous plaid paper, and I did decide once again to use this piece of burlap. I have matted 3 different layouts worth of photos with it. It is just so incredibly pretty. I feel like I need to use every bit. I wish I could punch it out, but it gets a little bit particular. See, like right there, the little stringy bits, it gets a little particular when you try to do too fine of work. So I think I have to kind of use it like this or trim it with scissors or whatever. But absolutely gorgeous. Now, I mean, the kit I was using, it was called Scout Life, I believe. And there's all kinds of things that would work for scouting, but definitely all kinds of things in there that work beautifully for nature kind of stuff. Anywho, big digression. This is a Patio Party piece of pattern paper. Just has all of these great kind of words, watch the sunset, remember this always, yay. So just good words, and it has a nice kind of like a wood grain brown text on it, so it really does end up working. And I do love to try to get some text on my pages. So this piece of paper I'm using right here It wasn't quite wide enough for what I wanted. So what I'm going to do is go ahead. I went ahead and I'm going to Frankenstein it. And right there I see that I have a battery that likes to escape. Sorry. I went ahead and trimmed it so I could clean up the edge a little bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and just place it with a little gap in between, but nobody but you and I have to know that. And then see, voila, I'm covering my secrets up with this big giant plaid piece of paper. And I love this kind of thing. Like for some reason when I'm doing outdoorsy, I guess, I don't know, the hiking pictures that I've had really kind of lent themselves to these kind of patterns. None of the girls that I had pictures of, nobody was dressed pastel-y, nobody was dressed in anything kind of delicate. They're a bunch of very athletic girls, and they're strong and muscular and put together and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, this kit and these papers worked perfectly. Just so you know, I do have my older bulldog taking himself a little snooze on the bed that I'm doing my voiceover on. So you might hear a little bit from him. He is not as loud as Mason. All right, I did see in this kit that I'm using a couple of the branding strips, and I do very much like them. I think it's going to add a nice little shelf. So yeah, I'm going to use them, and I don't use them near enough, so I'm pretty excited about it. So I've gone ahead, and now that my branding strips are on, I'm going to attach my photo. I am trying to pay attention to my inspiration piece because I'm trying to do it justice. Now I'm looking through these. These are like these really big sticker pieces, and they're super sturdy cardstock stickers, and I am deciding what I like from them. Now I didn't need all of the words on them, so I have Frankenstein them a bit. And in the word adventure, I really liked the little T piece, so I chose to just use it as an embellishment. Now this is a sticker sheet that looks just like a Maurice Sendak's Where the Wild Things Are kind of thing. And it has some different words on there that are about adventures and all that kind of stuff. It's for a boy-themed adventure kind of a thing, but it's working just fine for my needs. And there you see the little teepee. I just did a really quick fussy cut. It's a nice easy shape, thank goodness, to fussy cut out. And I found this great little sentiment here. It's like, you know, the fun outdoorsy, yeah, I love all that kind of stuff. And there was an itty bitty little tiny word sticker that was on that sheet as well, and I put it down below for my TP. I'm going to go ahead and get this sticker put up on a little fun foam, give myself a little dimension. Now in Sarah's layout, she has some embellishments and whatnot going to the right side of her top photo. She used 3 photos, I used 1. So I'm going to start creating a cluster in the same place on mine. Now I've punched out 2 different tickets using my ticket punch out of the back side of that text paper. It is a gorgeous deep wood grain, and it's giving me a place to kind of ground a couple of my embellishment clusters. And yeah, it just that little bit of depth really works. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my title ready, and it'll read Dude is what my title will be. Now, strangely enough, that alpha in the middle, which is a craft chipboard alpha, they're super sticky. It's almost unheard of for me not to have to go ahead and add more adhesive, but I really didn't need to. Now I'm going to use 3 circular elements that are in this Heidi Swap epoxy word set. I like when manufacturers will give you, you know, words as well as icons and all of that. It makes it just so much more fun to be able to combine, you know, your titles as well as those extra little bits we like so much. I'm looking on this Adventure Awaits sticker sheet to find some of the little stars. There's all these great little stars in navy tones and in like craft color tones and that kind of thing. And sometimes they can be just the right touch, just have those little tiny bits, and they can really fill out your embellishment clusters. So that's what I am doing there. I am seeing what little bits might make me happy. I like this word adventure. Adventure is out there is above it. Let the adventures begin. So I clearly had a bit of a theme going on with this photo. I did scrapbook quite a few other pictures from this adventure my daughter went on, but this is one of the last ones. Okay, what you see there are all these fabulous little gears that are from the Not Just for Boys Scrapbooking Kit Club. And the one I'm putting at the top, it has a little heart in the center of the gear. And I did choose to use the gears that are in kind of like this copper color. But I think they are just stunning. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my Aleene's Tacky Glue to attach them. But yeah, I'm getting like that nice kind of hit of metal on this layout, which is another texture, and I am loving it. These are from a little sequin mix that's also from the same kit, and I'm going to use the blue ones. The wood grain, the brown that you see there, those are wood grain, as well as the white ones. So I'll include one of each in my clusters. All right, I'm going to finish up this layout with some Heidi Swapp Color Shine in bronze and in navy. So let me go ahead and tell you to go ahead and click the links down below for the other crafters that are involved in this collaboration. And if you have any questions, comments, anything like that, go ahead and leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Oh, if you want to be notified when my next video goes live, go ahead and hit the little bell. And then finally, if you would like to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, that would be the bee's knees. I would really appreciate it. All right, so back to the layout. You see I'm just doing sprinkling in pretty much around the 3 cluster areas of this layout. And now I'm going to do a little bit more of a slow down on showing you some close-ups. One of my subbies asked if I would slow it down, and I will do my best to remember. So that is the layout for today. Thank you so much for spending some time with me watching this till the very, very end. And I will see you guys ever so soon with another layout. Bye-bye, friends.